We are ready for the third sprint of 2024. It's lights out and we're underway for the sprint in Spielberg. Amazing start from Max Verstappen, who leads into turn one. Lando Norris keeps ahead of Oscar Piastri. A good start for George Russell, who keeps himself ahead of Carlos Sainz for the time being. Hamilton towing behind Sainz, as you can see, as Verstappen leads, and Piastri having a go at Norris into turn three. But it's Verstappen out in front from the two McLarens, and then it's George Russell ahead of Carlos Sainz, and then Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc are going side by side in the background. Sainz and Russell going side by side in the battle for fourth. Norris keeps Piastri behind him as Sainz goes all the way around the outside and passes George Russell to take that fourth place. Amazing. You can see Charles Leclerc has already got himself ahead of Sergio Perez in seventh, and we're now looking at a battle between Stroll and Ocon in a fight for 10th, and Stroll keeps himself ahead of Ocon up into the top 10. Goes the Aston Martin of Stroll. Now then, half a second between Verstappen and Norris. Norris has got DRS right behind Verstappen. Almost had a look there and nearly allowed Piastri to go to the inside. It's getting tight between the top three. Verstappen may be leading, but Norris is getting closer to Verstappen. That McLaren is rapid now this year, and he's not close enough to make a lunge on the world champion. It's getting feisty now at the front. Norris with the DRS, trying to close in on Max Verstappen in front of him. These two have been fighting in front so many times. We're going to see it again. Norris to the inside into turn three. What a lunge that was from the British driver, and Lando Norris takes the lead of the sprint. Incredible stuff. Can he keep it now into turn four? No, Verstappen sending it to the inside. Looks up, gets back ahead of Lando Norris, and Oscar Piastri is going to have a go at his teammate. Side by side, the McLarens go into turn six, and Oscar Piastri says thank you very much to Lando Norris. He's now in second place, and he's now fighting Verstappen. Wow, what a battle that was for the lead in this sprint. Look at that from Norris, having a lunge, nearly touching Verstappen there, as Piastri almost got his front wing clipped by Verstappen. Lando thought he kept the lead into turn four, but Max still had the speed to send it to the inside and take over the lead and make Lando not lose only first, but second to his teammate Oscar Piastri. This has been an incredible battle for the lead in this sprint. What a battle for the lead that was. Incredible. On board with Lewis Hamilton, trying to put pressure on George Russell, but he can't quite do so, as we still see a battle for the lead out front, as Russell and Sainz nearly going for it there, as they are battling for fourth place. Sainz hangs on to at the moment, nearly goes onto the grass at the exit, but Russell with the DRS and the slipstream, getting the speed and the power to swoop his Mercedes ahead of that Ferrari, and Russell's up to fourth. Yep, round the outside, and he said thank you very much. Lovely jubbly for George Russell. Daniel Ricciardo, this is not for points, he's just doing an overtake for fun, we should say. And this is how he got past Logan Sargent towards turn four, and the Aussie has got through on the American. Ricciardo up to 16th for RB. What's going to happen here? This is Hulkenberg on Alonso into turn three, locked up. Did Hulkenberg? I wonder if he forced Alonso off the road there. Well, we're going to see from Fernando's perspective. He saw Hulkenberg on his left, and he did indeed force the two-time world champion off the road, and through went Ricciardo. We're on the last lap here, and we're seeing a battle for second between the two McLarens. Piastri ahead of Norris for the time being. But which one of those two will take that second? Will it be the Australian who was Rookie of the Year last year, or will it be the experienced Brit Lando Norris? He has gone wide, and Hulkenberg and Alonso have been noted for forcing another driver off the track. I'm surely Hulkenberg might get a penalty at the end of this sprint. Norris is not that close enough to make a lunge on Piastri. It looks like the Aussie is going to hang on to second. Lovely stuff from last year's sprint winner in Qatar to hang on to second place ahead of the man who took his first Grand Prix win in Miami a few weeks ago, or over a month ago. But nobody has ever stopped this man around the Red Bull Ring for the past few years, and no one has stopped him today in the sprint. Max Verstappen wins the Spielberg Sprint in Saturday. A stunning ride for him. He beats the two McLarens as Piastri and Norris second and third. Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Leclerc and Perez complete the top 8 that score points. But it's another Verstappen victory here in the Red Bull Ring. The sprint belongs to the Dutchman once again. Max Verstappen unstoppable in the sprint, unstoppable so far in 2024. The McLarens will try and give him a fight tomorrow after Grand Prix qualifying, but it's the Dutchman on top at the end of the sprint in Styria. What a battle for the lead we had, but it's all the Dutchman on top.